Hi, it's mystery author Ellie Alexander. Welcome to my deadly but delicious Torte Test Kitchen, where food meets fiction. I am not a professional pastry chef, but I play one in the pages of my Bakeshop Mysteries. This week, we're going to bake something sort of sweet. Are you intrigued? Stay tuned and we'll get baking. I'm so excited to welcome you back into the Torte Test Kitchen. This week, I have chosen a recipe from Caught Bread-Handed. Dun, dun, dun. I love the punny titles. They're just too much fun to come up with. The recipe that we're baking this week came about because I was visiting Ashland many years ago when I was first starting out writing the Bakeshop Mysteries. And for those of you who aren't familiar with Ashland, Oregon, it really is a real place here in sunny Southern Oregon. I was visiting and there were all of these articles in the newspaper about how, wait for it, a chain restaurant, no, wanted to come into the plaza. Ashland's plaza is themed like an Elizabethan village with beautiful shops and restaurants. Tourists and locals can kind of stroll around town. There are trees. It's a really idyllic setting. So the thought of a chain restaurant with gaudy neon lights invading that idyllic, sweet, charming Ashland Plaza was truly a plot for murder. That is exactly what happens in Caught Bread-Handed. A massive chain restaurant, Shakes Burgers, I know it's terrible, wants to move into the plaza and someone ends up dead. When I was working on this book, it was spring. Here in the Pacific Northwest, spring is just sort of glorious. After coming out of a cold, wet winter, the idea of spring baking just filled me with such joy. And there's nothing better in spring baking to me than using fresh produce, like these lemons. So this week, we are gonna bake a cake from Caught Bread-Handed. It's an olive oil lemon cake. Ashland happens to sit right on the border between Oregon and California, which means that we are in close proximity to lush olive fields. The last time I was in California for a book talk, I stopped at the olive pit and picked up this gorgeous blood orange olive oil. So I'm going to use that in our bake today. One of the things that I particularly love about this olive oil lemon cake is it's not overly sweet. You might even say that it's a healthy cake. Carlos would most definitely bake this for Jules. I'm excited to have you try it. Before we get baking, be sure to subscribe to my channel and click the bell to get notified whenever I share new videos like these Torte Test Kitchens or like my page. All right, let's get right to it. I wish that you could smell my kitchen right now. The scent of lemon, and then the blood orange from the olive oil, and then this beautiful, just simple, elegant, and not so cloyingly sweet cake. I'm in love with this cake, and if you don't have an infused olive oil like my blood orange that I used today, any olive oil will work. I've made this cake dozens of times with regular olive oil, and it turns out perfectly every time. I hope that you've enjoyed our little Mediterranean lemon olive oil delight. I can't wait to dive into this after dinner tonight, or maybe we'll eat dessert first, who knows? As always, thanks for coming along on this baking adventure in my Torte Test Kitchen. I loved this recipe so much, and when I was writing Caught Bread-Handed, I was thinking about Jules and her relationship with Carlos, who is a Latin chef, and I thought this was the perfect cake to sort of symbolize their relationship. I won't give any spoilers away, but that's all you need to know. It's a romantic, simple, sweet cake. Perfect for spring. Happy baking, enjoy the weekend, and be sure to subscribe to my page and click the bell to get notified whenever I share new Torte Test Kitchen videos.